another episode of Final Fantasy VIII. So today we're starting off right here in front of Shumi Village for, you guessed it, more Ultimate Draw Magics. So just to show you what I've done real quick is Selfie was sitting at a good 95 Ultima, so what I did is I just gave 10 of those to Zell, so that way when she goes to draw, there is no chance of her not drawing the max amount of 15. So I went ahead and I've already saved prior to, so let's go ahead and draw that magic. As you can see, it looks nice and healthy for us. Yeah, we want to. Granted, we don't really like paying the 5,000, but you know. 13 is acceptable. I will take it. So now we are going to go ahead and make our way to the White Sea ship, which is just going to be northeast of Adia's house. So I will see you there. Alright, so to point out, here we are at Adia's house. So we're just going to go to the north here. Northeast to be exact, and they're going to be located somewhere in this vicinity, so we're just going to have to kind of look around in a sense. So let's see what we can do. They're somewhere in this alcove somewhere. It's just exactly where I couldn't tell you. I'm not exactly sure. Okay, so they're not there. Over yonder here. I was fixing to say, there they are. No, they're not. Okay, well, as soon as I find them, I'll be right back. Okay, so it literally did not take me very long to find them. So they're kind of like in this little alcove right here where my marker is. So all you do is you just drive on in. Well, damn, that's really nice of them. Alright, so we're just going to follow them. And we're going to run into two familiar faces. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to head up first. And before we talk to Zone, we're going to grab the Timber Maniacs here. And then we're going to talk to Zone here. And you're going to exhaust his dialogue until he says he wants you to give him the Girls Next Door magazine. And you can do this for one of two reasons. He can give you particular cars for these two, but because of the fact of it's the only item in the game, in a sense, we're not going to give it up to him, so he's going to call us stingy bastards. But anywho, we're done with that. If you haven't done so already, you can play Watts for the Angelo card. I don't need to do this, but we're going to go ahead and head down, and we're going to speak with the White SeeD leader. Okay, so before you talk to him, make sure you get Holy, which I'm not going to draw just yet, because apparently I need to work around. Okay, 10's not bad. 10's not bad. Could be worse. So go ahead and talk to the White SeeD leader again, and we're going to kind of get a little bit of backstory here. Okay, so we know our next port of call. So at this point in time, I'm going to suggest go ahead and do your AP forming, which I am going to go ahead and make my way there. And then after we are done with that, I will pick back up right in front of Shumi Village. So I will see you momentarily. Alright, so now that we are here, I did go ahead and draw the item, the ultimate magic. Didn't work out very well, but that's alright. So real quick before we end this episode, I know it's a little on the short side, but I'm going to give a little bit of homework. I did kind of sort of already work on some of this, but we're going to need the following items in order to do so. So first things first, you need to make sure that you have 60 remedies. So which I have over 100, or which I have 100, not over 100. So we're good there. Next thing we're going to need, well, let me back up just a wee bit. We need the 60 remedies, or the 60 remedies. Reason being is we're going to go into our ed level up ability, and we're going to get 60, or not 60, excuse me. We need 6 remedy pluses. So we got that. Okay, perfect. Now, our next item we are going to need is, if I can find it, which is going to be the steel pipe. Which doesn't look like I have one, but that's alright. I will show you exactly where to get that momentarily. The other item we are going to need, which is going to be a little bit on the difficult side, is going to be the marble tentacles. Now, you can get marble tentacles one of 2 ways. First way is if you have enough, you can card mod Malrolls for marble tentacles, which I have enough to do so. But that's not how I did them. So what I did was, is I went to right outside the Chocobo Sanctuary, just somewhere over here. If you remember, that was the last place that we went. And I fought the marbles there. The only downfall is they do cast bad breath, which causes a low tons of status abilities on you. So blind, berserk, confusion, I mean, all the good, lovely stuff. But I was able to do it. I got my 6 there. So real quick, we're going to just make a quick trip, if I can get into the garden, is we're going to go over towards Delling. So, I will see you momentarily. Okay, so you can see that we're right here outside of Delling here. So what I'm going to do, if we come right over here into this area, we're going to go ahead, abilities, not that, abilities, this ability, and we're going to put mug on. Reason being is we're going to mug the Wendigos once we are actually able to find said Wendigos. For the steel pipes that we need. Oh, speaking of which, then you can just run away. 45 years later, we'll eventually run away. If we have to, we may just have to kill them. Okay, there we go. So we need 6 steel pipes from them. they drop them, I think you get a higher rate of mugging them versus than them actually dropping. Okay, we don't need you. Now another thing is, later on I'll show you another place that we can get marble tentacles, so if you don't have enough marble cards to find, then that's fine. I will show you another location to get said marbles, but the forest is going to be your best bet as of right now. So what we are going to do is finish this up here, and then in the next episode, we'll actually pick up in Fisherman's Horizon, because we are going to start moving along with the story. So if you're interested in that, make sure you stick around for that. We'll be continuing on with the story, heading to S-Star. And with that being said, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this little fiasco. Oh, I got my steel pipes there, so we're doing good. So I think we got all 6 of them. So we'll double check at the end of this episode. Yep, there's our 6 steel pipes, so we got everything that we need. Again, if you haven't got them already, you can go ahead and do so now. We have time to get them, so don't fret too much. But I will leave in the description down below exactly where you can get these items and how to get them easily. So with that being said, guys, that's going to be the end of today's episode. Thank y'all for joining me, and I will see y'all in the next one. Take care, folks.